Hello friends, thanks for watching Storytime at Home, brought to you by the Arapahoe Library District. My name is Paige, and today we're going to have a silly story time, mostly about food and a few animals. We'll start with our good morning song, which is sung to the happy birthday melody. Ready? Good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning dear friends, it's nice to see you. Alright, on my board today we've got a garden and a chicken family. Do you have a garden at home? I don't. I have some tomatoes and basil and flowers and peppers growing in some pots, but no big garden like this. Do you have a chicken family at home? I don't either. Some people do. My friend does. Alright. We're going to talk about this chicken family and this garden. And first, let's count these chicks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 chicks and a mama hen. Are they all the same? No, you're right. This one is gold. This one's yellow. Here, let me smush them on there. This one's brown, and this one's brown, and this one is red with spots, and the hen has black feathers with white spots. She's standing in the garden, and one day this little chick popped up and said, "Mama, I'm hungry. Can I have a burger?" And the mama, as she stood in the green garden patch, said, "Listen, you're a chicken. If you're hungry, just give the ground a scratch." So the chicken buck, 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 went into the garden and scratched. And then another chick popped up and said, "Mama, I'm hungry too. Can I have a cookie?" And the mama, who stood in the green garden patch, said, "Listen, you're a chicken. If you're hungry, just give the ground a scratch." So the chicken buck, 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 into the garden and scratched. Of course, another chick popped up. "Mama, I'm hungry. Can I have some coffee?" And the mama said, as she stood in the green garden patch, "Listen, you're a chicken. If you're hungry, just give the ground a scratch." So the chicken buck, 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 into the garden and gave a scratch. And yet another chicken popped up and said, "Mama, I'm so hungry. Can I have some spaghetti?" And the mama, who stood in the green garden patch, said, "Listen, you're a chicken. If you're hungry, just give the ground a scratch." So the chicken buck, 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 into the garden and scratched. And the last little chick popped up and said, "Mama, I'm hungry. Can I have some ice cream?" And the mama said, as she stood in the green garden patch, "Listen, you're a chicken. If you're hungry, just give the ground a scratch." So the chicken buck, 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 into the garden and gave it a scratch. Well, let's move these chicks and talk about what they could have eaten in the garden. I see, let's see, a row of carrots, a row of green beans, a row of tomatoes, some lettuce, and some corn. There's also 3 pink worms. Do you see them? 1, 2, There's also 3 black beetles. Do you see them? 1, 2, 3. 3 black beetles in the garden. So I guess the moral of the story is chickens should eat chicken food, right? Yeah. Which might include worms and beetles. Do you eat worms and beetles? No, I don't either. I like to have things like lunch. Did you have lunch today? You did? What was in your lunch? Something delicious? I have a lunch song. If you didn't know a lunch song before, now you do. And it goes to a hunting we will go, like that. It's off to lunch we go, it's off to lunch we go. The food tastes very yummy and it helps us all to grow. Should we sing that again? It's off to lunch we go, it's off to lunch we go. The food tastes very yummy and it helps us all to grow. Yeah, I have some lunch here. Let's see what's in my lunch. Do you ever have a picnic and pack a lunch? Yeah, sometimes we do. Oh, here's a grilled cheese sandwich. And here is a sub sandwich. Oh, it's long and oval and it's got lettuce and tomatoes and turkey and some cheese. Ooh, here's a pear. I like to have fruit with my lunch. I also like crunchy chips in my lunch. And I always have something to drink. So this lunch has 2 drinks. It has some coffee. And it has some juice. I usually have water. And I like to have something sweet when I'm all done. So here's a cupcake. Oh goodness. Here's an ice cream cone. I don't usually pack ice cream in my picnic. Do you? It would melt. Oh no. Here's an ant. I mean, if we're having a picnic, we're gonna have an ant. But I didn't invite an ant. Do you know who I did invite? I invited my friend Moose. Hi. How are you today? I'm hungry. You have any food? Yeah, we have a whole lunch. Oh, that's great! Should we share our lunch? Yeah, I love to share. How do you like to share? I get everything. That's not sharing. Oh, you're right. We'll share with you get some and I get some. So what do you want to eat? What do mooses normally eat? Well, we eat twigs and leaves and bark and sometimes some water lilies and some weeds that grow in water and stuff like that. Oh, that's really good. I have some sandwiches and stuff. Would you like that? Oh, of course. Of course. I like food. Lots of food. All right, let's talk about sharing. Let's put this rhyme up here. And it goes like this. I'll have a sandwich. Okay. And you'll have grilled cheese. Oh, that's great. I'll share my chips. Will you? If you say please. Please. Oh, did you want to eat your sandwich? Yeah. Oh, forgot to feed him his sandwich. Nom, 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 nom. And did you want some chips? Yeah. Let's rip it open and have a... Oh, no. Well, you just ate the whole bag. Oh, sorry. And, goodness, should we have a ripe pear? Yes, ripe pear. Nom, 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 nom. And we'll finish with a treat. Which treat do you want? The ice cream, of course. Thanks for sharing your delicious lunch with me. You're welcome. Actually, I shared with you.
Yeah, you're right. You shared with me. By the way, you gonna finish that sandwich?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll have a bite.
Can I have the rest?
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Oh, that's good. I'm not sharing the cupcake though.
Oh, okay.
Delicious. You thirsty?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm gonna have some coffee.
Can I have a sip?
Open wide.
Thank you. Yeah, but you know what? I'm still hungry.
What?
Yeah, I'm still hungry. I really want some muffins.
Really?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay. Where are we gonna get some muffins?
Oh, you know, from that guy down on Drury Lane.
Oh, you know the Muffin Man?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, let's do that. Do you know the Muffin Man Song?
Yep.
Do you want to sing it?
Nope.
Why not?
Nope, you sing it. I don't want to sing it.
Okay. I'll sing it. What are you gonna do?
Bob my head.
All right. Here we go. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Oh yes, I know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Do you know? Oh yes, I know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. You're a little distracting.
Sorry.
All right. What kind of muffins do you like?
All of them.
I think he's got a pretty good selection. Here's a muffin. And here's a muffin.
Yep.
And here's our last muffin.
Oh, those do look good.
Wow. How many muffins are there?
I can count.
You can?
Yeah, I can count. 1, 2, 3. 3 muffins.
Ooh, very good.
Thanks.
Do you practice a lot?
Yeah.
Do you ever count backwards?
Uh.
Should we try it?
You do it.
Okay, I'll do it. 3, 2, 1. That's backwards.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I guess so. Takes a little practice too.
All right.
Anyway, do you want to eat some of those muffins?
Yeah, you gotta buy some.
So we have 3 little muffins in the muffin shop with chocolate and fruit and honey on top. Along came a moose
That's me.
with a penny to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And he picked a muffin. Which one did he pick? Chocolate? Yeah. And he took it away. There's your penny. There are 2 little muffins in the muffin shop with fruit and honey on top. Along came the moose
That's me.
with a penny to pay.
Murders.
And he picked a muffin and he took it away. Which one did he pick? The honey? Yeah. There we go. Oh, did you realize you didn't eat your chocolate muffin?
No. Yes. Can I eat it?
Of course you can.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh my goodness. There's one little muffin in the muffin shop.
This one's got the fruit on top.
Along came a moose
That's me.
with a penny to pay. And he bought the muffin. And he took it away.
Nom 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 nom.
Very good.
Yeah, those are delicious. I do love muffins.
So we had 3 muffins.
Yeah.
And now we have, how many pennies do we have?
Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 3 pennies.
Excellent.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me butt in on Storytime.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem. It's good to see you, Moose.
Thanks for having me. I'll talk to you later. Bye, friends.
All right, Mr. Moose. He's so silly. Let's take these pennies down and say our goodbye chant. All right. Before we go, if you'd like to watch more story times at home, just go to ALD Live on YouTube and look for our story times. We also have an Arapahoe Libraries Facebook page, so check that out. And then on our website, we have a 0 to 5 page that has a lot of articles and book recommendations and a variety of things for parents, adults, and caregivers to look at. And kids too. All right, let's say wave up high, wave down low, wave them fast, and wave them slow. Wave like me. Let's get some moose antlers. Wave to the moon. Hey, moon. Wave them silly. We'll see you soon. Mwah. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.